Okay, as we pick up here on your assembly drawing, I have the back plate here created and modeled. We're going to go ahead and start building the arm off of this part. So we're going to go ahead and set that up. To do this, I'm going to take a quick here at this assembly. You can see how this part actually fits together. This is the back plate. And this is the assembled part. This fits into that rabbet joint, okay? So we're going to start modeling it from one of these rabbet joints in OnShape. So we'll go ahead and we'll grab our sketch tool and just go right ahead and place that sketch on this shoulder for that rabbet joint. So with that on the position there, you can actually see where it says sketch 5 right here, all right? And it is sketch 5 over here. We're going to go ahead and look at this from the left side, and we'll just start modeling out the part. So grab my line tool, and again, I've gotten pretty used to in OnShape just kind of sketching out parts and pieces here and not really throwing dimensions on things just yet. So grabbing this and pulling this sketch out. This is going to come up here somewhere. Well, we'll wait till we get a circle up here. All right. So I'll grab my dimension tool. I'm going to go ahead and just put this on. So we set this up. This is 9.5. And then this is where we're going to start having an arc feature show up. So I'm going to grab my line or my circle tool, pull this out. And then I'm going to go ahead and place, this should be a radius, of 0.75. So I can actually just go and put in 1.5 as a diameter. And then what I'll do is go ahead and get that second diameter out here, which is going to be 1.75, I believe. So we'll go ahead and pull this out here. Whoops, got to place it first. Something's not right there. Look at the drawing. The first is radius of 0.75. Second one here is 1.75 radius. All right, so that was my little mistake there. I got to go back and fix that up. So this in diameter is going to be 3.5. There we go. It looks better. So next thing we're going to do is I'm just going to have a line coming up here, and we're going to hit tangent with this part. So we'll just grab this. We'll bring this up in this area, drop that in position. I'm going to grab my tangent tool. I'm going to select the line. I'm going to go ahead and select that circle, and it hits tangent for me. So now I'm ready to go ahead and add a little bit more geometry so I can start using my trim tool and just start trimming some things up that I don't need. This is going to be the arc here. I'm not going to need the end of this, nor do I need this or this. And you can see how things start to really curve out and trim very nicely in OnShape. And I'm ready to start the extrusion process. So go ahead and finish that up. Rotate this just a little bit and grab my extrude tool, grab my part, and you can see, oh, wait a minute, my part's not all the way back here. So I got to jump back into that sketch and pull this back to inside of the shoulder. All right. So we'll jump back into that right now. So whoops, part 2. This is going to be back here in this sketch number 5. All right. So what I want to do here is I don't need that particular line. So we'll get rid of that. And we want these to connect up here. So I'll grab my line tool here and connect those up. Go ahead and finish that sketch. Grab my extrude tool again, and I should be able to go ahead and extrude. Yep, I can extrude that entire part. I just went ahead and grabbed both of those features there. All right, so that's all set and ready to go. We'll go ahead and put this in here as 0.75 is the distance to extrude. Now what's important is I'm not adding to this part. All right, this is going to be a separate part. So instead of adding, I'm going to hit new. So I want this to be a new part altogether. Okay, so I don't want this to be part of this thing. I want this separate. I can bring it into an assembly later as well. Very important that you can build all this stuff within one unit, which is very nice working in an assembly model of space, but you want to make that as a new part. All right, so it's all set and good. Go ahead and create that. And the last thing I'm going to do is probably jump back into these parts, hit these with some fillets, and make sure that everything is nice and rounded over so it doesn't hurt edges or edges don't hurt. Set this up. All these are going to be 0.125. So I'm just going to go ahead and start rounding this stuff over here, keeping it nice and easy to hold on to. All right, so as I add my fillets here, go ahead and hit OK to that. I add fillets now also to the back plate. I hit this top side, maybe this bottom side. That's really all it needs fillets there, and that's going to be against the wall. So keep the rest of that nice and simple. All right, so there we go. We got our fillets added. We're all good to go.